What is going on, everybody? David here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Kenner's Bone Age Codus, the prehistoric crocodile, along with his caveman Thog. And this is probably like my second ever Bone Age figure that I picked up. Got him at a reasonable price, and really happy that I did because he's one of the rarer ones to get a hold of, and it looks great, and just the amount of details are incredible and everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at the instructions that came with him. So here are the instructions that came with Codus, and very good condition, because a lot of times some of these would be all tattered and torn and stuff, but the seller was able to keep this in mint condition. And so it says Bone Age Codus Assembly Complete Action System, and these tabs right here can be very fragile at times, depending on the condition and how well the figure was kept. And the only thing that I worry about when I purchase these, if it comes disassemble, and these sometimes, the tabs will break, give or take, depending on how well they're held up over time, like I mentioned. So basically it says, for proper assembly, carefully line up the seams with the hole when pressing together. So that can that's my biggest fear, is get one and then snap. But anyways, so this is the instructions on how to put him together. So it comes with all these pieces and everything, and it's really cool how it was designed to excuse me, how it was designed to be put together and everything. And of course, you can intertwine with all the other Bone Age figures, build all kinds of stuff. So there's Codus assembled, and then here is the parts identification, so make sure that you have all the pieces. And then there is the caveman, and how you can put him on your dinosaur to ride it. And then here on the other side, you can transform Codus into a Scout Copter assembly. And so this is the instructions on how to put him in this particular vehicle, or make him in this vehicle. And then there is the Scout Copter assemble. So then here it says, we really do care. And I'm pretty sure back, this is when, remember, this is Kenner back in the 80s, late 80s. So things are a lot different now when it comes to that. I'm not going to do the Copter assembly because, like I said, with the pegs, so I don't want to risk breaking it. If I do get a second one, maybe I can have the second one into the Copter. So here is Codus, and there is Thog. Let's go ahead and move that up there so we get a better look at it. So we'll take a look at Thog real quick. So very nicely detailed figure. Now these figures are only like about 2.5 inches, so very small, and we'll do a couple of comparisons, see how, so let you know or get an idea how small these guys are. So these are about no bigger than the human and alien figures for the Dino Riders line. So fortunately I couldn't find any of my Dino Rider figures to compare it with this guy. But anyways, so like I said, very nicely detailed right there. The hair is very detailed. along with the arms, the abdomen area, the legs. Very muscular. Got some huge calves. And then as far as his fur outfit goes, very nicely detailed there. And it looks like he's got a tattoo right there. And then he's got a tattoo of looks like a spear, arrowhead. He's got an arrowhead tattoo right there. So I love the texturing of the fur and everything. So yeah, that is Thog. Alright. So moving on to Codus right here. Very nice details right here as far as the way the bone structure is. And I love the texturing of how they actually tried to make it like an actual skeleton, you know. So very, very good on Kenner's part. Kudos to them. And all the line texturing right there on the tail. And then you got all the nice little details when it comes to the bones right here. All the lines right there. So they took the time to really put in the extra work. Here's the rib cages. This is a beautiful figure. You know. And then as far as the skull goes, the texturing right there looks like an actual skull. In toy form, that is. So, very nice detail right there, around the eye socket. And then open the mouth. Now this collection, this Bone Age, excuse me, this Bone Age collection is like a grail collection for me. Because they're so hard to get, you know, especially intact and complete. There's without having to get brand new in box, which can be very expensive. So more details on the legs. So overall, I mean, this is such an incredible figure on top right there. So it's just amazing. This is the part of the gimmick when you turn them into a helicopter. So, all right. So let's do some size comparisons. And we have Thog next to two penguins from the Batman Returns toy line, also by Kenner. So as you can tell, these penguins are about the same size. A little bit shorter, but Thog is a little bit taller, you know. So that kind of gives you a sense of how small he is compared to a set of penguins. And next comparison, we have Thog next to Gemini from the American Gladiators line. And then we have a muscle action figure from the vintage line. And you can tell that Thog is way bigger than the muscle man. So, yeah, so that's how he compares to other smaller figures or should I say, that's how he compares to other action figures that are around the same size. In the final comparison is we have Codus next to the Mattel's Sarcosuchus from the Massive Biters line. And yeah, about the same size. You know, these are play compatibility, you know. the same size. So yeah, they go well together. Even though these are different species. You know, we don't know exactly what species of crocodile this is, but I always like to think that that is a Dinosuchus. You know, that's the prehistoric crocodile right there type, and this would be the alligator form, the Sarcosuchus. So very cool. So there was a look at Kenner's Bone Age Codus with Thug and or Thog, should I say? So comment down below what you think of this thing. Do you like it? And do you like Kenner's Bone Age? And would you be adding something like this to your collection, or thinking about adding something like this to your collection if you collect vintage stuff? And don't forget, words of wisdom: buy what you love and not what you like. Because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I'll catch y'all later.